Welcome back to lovely Brighton. It was windy earlier. If it's possible, it's got even windier, I think. But there's RACECOURSE, a grey gelding, trained by George Baker, who's already had a winner this afternoon. He was quite positive when we spoke to him a bit earlier. Andrea Arazzeni, who's on board, who will be on board, has already ridden 2 winners this afternoon, one of them for George. And he ran a good race last time, actually. Best for a while when he was third behind a horse of Jim Boyle's called Otago. That was here over the 7 furlongs. So he comes here in good form, and you know he could easily win, and he's got to be on the short list. Next we'll have a look at. Let's see what's coming our way. Oh, there's one just gone back to the. One's gone back. Number 2 has gone back into the stable. Little Boy Blue, who won this race last year for Bill Turner, hasn't been in such good form, hasn't won since, in fact. Let's have a look at the one that's just come in. That's number 8, King of War. Very nice marking. Those lovely white feet there for King of War, son of Churchill, trained by Alex Dunn. There was good money for King of War last time, and he ran a good race. He didn't quite land. I don't know if it was a gamble, but anyway, he didn't quite win. It was his best run for a while. He got beaten ahead by a horse of Malcolm Saunders called Diamond Cottage. Here, that was over the 7 furlongs. The ground was fast, and Fieldsman, who is, well, he hasn't sort of made the form any worse. He ran well earlier, and he finished third in that race, so that form's not bad. King of War has run 6 times here, has been placed several times, and he has won, so that's a positive for him. It's a sort of race, there are little bits of positive all the way through. Just coming our way over on the far side, number 1 we can have a look at there, that's Barging Through. I've just spoken to a regular here who thought Barging Through could run quite well. I wasn't quite so sure. We've seen more of him on the all-weather than on the turf recently. His last turf run was back in September 21, a long time ago, when he finished third at Redcar over 6 furlongs, but never rule out an Archie Watson horse. Bachelor Boy, John Gallagher is here somewhere. He's usually a bit of a specialist with the track. And if we just come up this way here to number 6 just coming our way, that is Bachelor Boy, Dara Keenan, who's been on the score sheet but not on a winning score sheet so far. He rides this track very well. Bachelor Boy for John Gallagher's run 13 times here and has won on 3 occasions. Try and find him in a minute. William, what's happened to your... You went back to the yard, went back to the stables, your horse, Little Boy Blue?
Don't know. Just got in here.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, he's not here at the moment. Well, he's not in the parade. Oh, there he is. He's come back. I don't know. Were you on board last year, William, or not?
Attack adjustment. Yeah, well, when he won here last time,
yeah, so last time he won,
he'd have used that run last time to get fit, I suppose. He might have needed that. He loves it here. He liked the ground, so...
He hasn't won since that day last year.
And back to the same mark, so...
So he could run well?
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Is Bill Turner here too?
Behind you.
He's there. Why are you hiding then?
Sorry?
How about a repeat performance here then, do you think, from last year?
Well, yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it?
But, yeah, but I know it'd be nice, but I mean, can it happen? Is he in good form? Is he in the same sort of form as he was last year?
He ain't the horse he was, is he? It doesn't seem to be the horse he was, but... we can only try and see. And
a very quick word, because in the last race, I fancy Major Gatsby to run well. Do you?
Yeah, I think he'd have a chance, definitely. Yeah, he's in good form. Feels real good.
Good. Well, thanks for your insight there, Bill.
No problem, Robert.
Okay,
thank you.
We'll have a break there.
At Macmillan, we're tough and we're tender. Whatever it takes to help people living with cancer. But we can only do it with your help.
There you go, pal.
Thanks, mate.
Everyone's getting divorced these days.
At least you still have the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good catchment area. Nice garden. Detached. Wonder how much you get for the place when you have to sell it. if you have to sell it. I mean, if you have to sell it, you probably don't have to sell it. But, I mean, you know.
Don't do that. If you want to know, just ask Zoopla.
This one is really, really important on the side.
All by yourself. Listen to everybody, everybody say, be everybody else. Can't you see?
Good evening.
The future is open with the Open University.
Every Cotswold Company sofa is individually handcrafted here in the UK, made with a solid wood frame that's guaranteed for 10 years, with flexible finance options when you spend over £500, helping you to bring your home to life with the perfect sofa. The Cotswold Company. Discover our range at your nearest store or at cotswoldco.com.
So any vibration will set off this shock sensor and the alarm. The monitoring sensor will verify through the camera.
This is Verisure Alarms. Can I have your code word?
Coronation.
Thanks. I've disarmed your system.
Verisure Alarms. Get a free security camera installed with your Zero Vision alarm installation. Call now or visit verisure.co.uk.
Our planet, our future, rests upon your cheeks. Every day, over 1 million trees are destroyed to make traditional toilet paper. With Who Gives a Crap's recycled blue roll, bums of the world, you can stand, nay, sit down for what you believe in. Uncrap the world with Who Gives a Crap.
It's time for pasta night with a twist. Made from 100% yellow peas, Zenbee pasta is high in fibre, high in protein, and low in fuss. Order online and we'll bring our plant-powered penne, macaroni and fusilli right to your door. If you love pasta, choose pasta that loves you. Visit zenbee.co.uk.
Hi, Sue. Are we walking today?
I'd love to, but my legs feel tired and achy.
I had the same problem. You need Revitive. Revitive Circulation Booster gets my leg muscles pumping, which could relieve tired, achy-feeling legs and reduce swelling. And it's drug-free. Wow, who's been using Revitive?
Race you to the cafe.
Try Revitive. It just might change your life. For latest offers, see in-store or revitive.com.
Welcome back. There is Sir Winston going to post for Roger Varian and Raul da Silva. This is your selection, isn't it, Jace?
Yeah, he is. You know, coming from a big, powerful outfit like Rogers, they are going to be represented in the Derby as well, aren't they? With the Ammo Racing, the big horse. He didn't run in the Dante. He got himself upset in the gates, but he's passed the Stalls test at Leicester. So he
Steel.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's a giant. Really is a big, powerful individual, and he's always threatened to be a good horse, so hopefully he can be. Yeah, this Sir Winston, he just hasn't had a whole lot of racing, to be honest, Alex. You watch him from the back of the pack here, and it's a staggered run to eventually finish second behind Legal Reform, but it was a very, very good effort. You know, he had 3 runs. He got a rating of 76. He had a couple of runs from that mark, and he was then subsequently gelded. And this was, I think, a much, much better second try. He's only had 2 runs this year.
Yeah, and like you say, for a 4-year-old, the mileage is very light, isn't it? And that it was an eye-catching run. It didn't get the smoothest of passages, did he? But he showed guts to go up the inside there, and I can see why you like him. And you're not alone, Jace, because he's been supported now into 130, the second favourite behind Royan, who you did mention at the top of the show as well as one to keep an eye on. He's the obvious danger.
Yeah, he is. Has form here over this trip. He'd been chopping and changing between 7 furlongs and the mile. He did manage to man, I was going to say. So he did manage to win Goodwood off a mark of 80. And this was a good effort behind Otago. Finishes 3rd of 9 on this occasion. So there's every reason to think that you can see him start to pick up and power on down the outside. over the long sprint 7 furlongs. So, yeah, good run. Judging by the way he's hit the line there, though, Alex, he's going to want it to be a really, truly run contest, isn't he? Because he saw it out well.
He did. Needed every yard and maybe a couple of yards more, didn't he? But easy to spot, the grey in the high clear colours there. And he is currently your 15-8 favourite.
Some sports demand agility, determination, speed. Flat racing demands it all. And this is William Hill Racing. Hit Epic Boost in your bet slip and get up to twice the price. That's an epic boost. Online and on the app now. It's who you play with, William Hill.
Loading up pretty quickly for this 7 furlong handicap. This is our feature event of the day, a Class 4 handicap. I must say I don't know whether paddock inspection goes a long way in a Class 4 handicap. And I thought last year's winner, Little Boy Blue, looked really, really well. Got cheek pieces on for the first time today. Bill Turner wasn't saying too much, which might be a positive sign, you never know, but he won nicely. He hasn't won since that run last year, but he's only run 4 times, but we shall see in a moment. Let's get across to Mark.
And they're off in the 5th and feature of the Brighton card. It is the Breastbet Supports Rising Stars handicap, 7 furlongs ahead of them, and Little Boy Blue, with his grey head bowed, has pulled his way through to take the lead over Wilson Avenue. Barging through the favourite Royan, right up against the inside rail as they go to the top turn. Bachelor Boy is next in the field. Then They Don't Know alongside Sir Winston, and just at the back of the pack is King of War. They go into the turn, and Bachelor Boy from out wide has claimed the lead and now goes on. Half a mile to run, and the lead now is 5 lengths of Bachelor Boy. In 2nd place is Little Boy Blue. In 3rd to the outside, barging through, Royan against the rail is in 4th. In 5th is They Don't Know. They Don't Know joined on the inside by Sir Winston. The back marker is King of War. 2.5 furlongs to go. Bachelor Boy still has a lead of about 4 lengths over Little Boy Blue. Royan on the inside. Then staying on is Sir Winston. Next barging through at the back of the field, They Don't Know and King of War racing down towards the final furlong. Bachelor Boy is swamped, and now it is Sir Winston who goes on. Royan, however, has every chance on the inside, but it's Sir Winston who's finishing the stronger. He's gone on by over 1.5 lengths, and it's Sir Winston who takes the feature. Royan in 2nd, and in 3rd, Little Boy Blue.
So Winston has won with Raul de Silva on board. Good to see him back in the winner's enclosure. His first winner of this year. Best he had was, he rode 48 winners back in 2012. Did well, he was young Raul in those days. But so Winston has won. I must say, looking at that clip which we did do before, that run at Wolverhampton, or Lingfield was it, last time? It was Lingfield. It was a really good run. It was a very eye-catching run. I know it's a different sort of surface today, and he's only had a couple of runs on the turf, but he's won readily enough, and well done to Raul de Silva. Good run by Royan in 2nd, and last year's winner, Little Boy Blue, ran with plenty of credit back in 3rd place. Non-runner there was Ideal Guess, so you've only got 2 places, but you might get 3 places with some bookmakers, you never know, and definitely on the exchanges for our markets for the first 3, but has won with a little bit up his sleeve, I think. Sir Winston won very nicely for Raul de Silva at 100-30.
Yeah, and a good result for the rider. His first winner, Jason, since September 2020.
Yeah, he's had a real sort of staggered run of it. I think I remember talking to him briefly at Windsor, and he was trying to get back going and get his licence organised again. And he did ride on 14 occasions last year without success, but this obviously meant a huge amount to him. You've gone 2 years without gracing the winner's enclosure, and you can see him staring at the big screen on the inside, and you get a little bit of welly, I should imagine, when he gets back in the yard tomorrow, giving it the old punch of the air for winning at Brighton. But yeah, he's absolutely thrilled with that after what has been a tough time for him.
Did you ever give a fist pump when you rode a winner?
Yeah, I think I overreacted maybe once or twice, you know, going up over the line. And
that's what it's about, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Of course it is. It's got to, as I keep telling my boys, you know, it's got to mean something.
Yes.
It's got to mean something.
Hey, listen, I don't expect you did a Mikel Barcelona.
No, and it's got to mean something. And when you get beat, it's got to hurt because that's how it should feel. You know, you want to be out there winning. That's the mentality that you need.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's the winning mentality, and you've got to be rewarded for your hard work. And look at the smile; tells you plenty, doesn't it? We'll catch up with him shortly. Good-looking horse, this actually, Sir Winston, as he comes back in. He's quite a sizable horse, so look forward to hearing about him shortly. But let's go.